All right, Mr. Taliaferro TV, how's everybody doing out there? Now, as this Demar Derozan situation develops, he's now with San Antonio Spurs. Remember, Demar Derozan got traded the other day for Kawhi Leonard, and he's heartbroken by it, man. You see messages that he put on his social media platform, pretty much saying that there's no loyalty in the game of basketball, how he was told one thing and another thing happened. He's heartbroken, man. This dude spent his entire career in Toronto. 2 years ago, he was a free agent. He didn't even take a meeting from anyone else. The Lakers wanted him. A lot of teams wanted him. He said, no, I don't want to do that. I'm all in here in Toronto. I want to be here. I want to build something. Let's build together, right? He's heartbroken. Doesn't want to leave Toronto. Comfortable in Toronto. I'm sure his whole family's there. Well, as we find out what exactly made Demar Derozan so upset about how the Toronto Raptors organization conduct business, their GM, one of the people consider this man one of the smartest men in basketball, Masai, actually did a presser today, and he did announce what went into the disloyalness, right? Even if that's even a word that DeMar feels about that Toronto Raptors organization. He said, I had a conversation with DeMar at Summer League. This is the Raptors GM. He said, and I really want to leave it at that. He said, we spoke. I think maybe my mistake was talking about what we expecting going forward from him. So not necessarily talking about a trade, but what I expect from him going forward. And I think that's where the gap was. All right. He went on to say, in my job, I always have to assume we're going forward with the team that I have. If there was a miscommunication here, I do apologize to DeMar and his family and his representation. It's not what I meant. When you have a chance to get a top 5 player, which does not come around every often, you have to jump on it. I think you have to jump on it. Now, I'm not mad at Masai for that explanation. It doesn't sound genuine, but the last part about a top 5 player not coming around often, he's right about that, man. Think about it. Look at the top 5 players in the league right now. LeBron is one. He's been available, what, every 4 years, essentially, the last 8. But most teams in the NBA don't have a chance. LeBron's not going to Toronto, right? You look at a guy like Kevin Durant. He looks pretty settled in Golden State for now. Steph is definitely settled in Golden State. Then you got, I mean, at 4 and 5, maybe Russell Westbrook, who's pretty comfortable in Oklahoma City. He just got Paul George to sign long term. And then Kawhi, or maybe in reverse order. I don't know, depending on what you got. Anthony Davis, he re-signed in New Orleans long term. So again, that top 5, top 6, like Masai said, they don't move around that often. The Raptors seen an opportunity to get a top 5 talent, and they went for it. Now, all that other mumbo jumbo about how messages got misconstrued, I think that was a bunch of BS. Come on now. I'm sure DeMar's not coming out of the woodworks with this. I'm sure, Masai, you were talking to him about the future. You probably promised him he wouldn't be traded, and you went back on your word. It's cool. He does need to clean that up because, I mean, players around the league talk. I said this in one of my previous videos, and that ain't a good reputation to have. You told a guy a week ago that he wasn't going to be traded, and then you traded him the next week, and the guy did the organization right? That ain't a good thing to have over your head in the NBA. So he needed to clean it up, and he apologized to DeMar. Now, I think it's worth noting that DeMar did go on social media right after his message and put the hand in the head emoji, the head in the hand emoji, pretty much shaking his head in disgust. Mr. Taliaferro TV, do you guys think Demar Derozan has a right to be salty? Do you think Masai had to do what he had to do because it was best for the organization? Because I think we're all clear that Kawhi Leonard is a better basketball player than Demar Derozan. I mean, Demar Derozan got benched in the playoffs last year, bro. They got swept by the Cavs. Pretty much by LeBron by himself. I don't think anyone's arguing about the fact that Raptors made a move at Kawhi. I think that if the process is what we're believing, and they told him a week ago he wasn't going to be traded, I think we're like, yo, you could have handled that better. Your word is your word. You say I'm not going to be traded, stand on that. If I could be traded, just don't tell me anything. Don't tell me that. What y'all think? Give me y'all comments in the comment section below. I'm out. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
I got the kids. You are now tuned in.
Yeah, we locked in right now, Mr.
Teleferro. Mr. Teleferro.
Mr. Teleferro.
Mr. Teleferro.
Shout out to Mr. Teleferro.
You're watching Mr. Teleferro TV.
Mr. Teleferro TV. Here with the Triple B's, you can't do nothing but win.